Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your friend Siren Frost coming at you with a deck profile today. Now, I know it's been like nearly like a month or two, month and a half that I've did my last video, which I apologize. I just been going through a lot of stuff going on, and work got busy and all that shit. So, and lately I just haven't done. I just wasn't inspired, interested in doing another video, just because I had to work on some things in my real life, drama and all that shit. So, but with that being said, let's move on to this video because this is an exciting video for me. I finally made a deck profile for Cardfight Vanguard. It's my Genesis Amaruda Revelation. Now, the problem was, the reason why I didn't do this deck profile early when the set came out is because me, being a dumbass, I'm still paying off some stuff and I just didn't have enough money to buy all the boxes. So now I'm done with my set 11 set. And I'm missing missing one card out of here, but that's for the G zone. So with that being said, let's get on to the deck profile. Let me hurry and move this back here a bit so we can get more room. So, my starting Vanguard now is Goddess of Headwater Nakisawame. She's of course a Forerunner and a very generic one too. Her active skill is GB1 is put this into the soul. Choose up to one of your rear guards, stand it. And if you stand it, you draw a free card. Which this deck is consisted of Revelation skill on top of that, and then drawing cards. And then basically what the standard for the consistency is, you stand your rear guards, you have some stand triggers, and their abilities have this revelation skill. It's okay, to be honest, it's really hard for me to explain this because I have to explain it all to the deck. But anyway, so she's my newest starting Vanguard ever since I got rid of Fenrir. I still have him in my book, but I'm more about Verno Fahrenheit's build. And this is what the deck's all about. It's almost like they copied the exact same deck from Verno Fahrenheit, but with a small difference. But yeah, so she's my starting Vanguard, and I love her. And apparently the deck is consisted of angels and goddesses and the revelation skill. So I'm actually quite impressed with this. So for trigger lineup, does this guys ever happen to you that these little black dots come on your card sleeves and you're figuring out what the fuck they were? All that dirt and shit. So I'm playing 4 copies of Teabreak Angel for heal triggers. For triggers, we're playing 8 crits in here. So we're playing 4 copies of Goddess of Extension Auxesia. 4 copies of Battlebane Kukurihime. A very old classic card, but we all know and love. 2 copies of Goddess of Sound Sleep Tahro. And 2 copies of Dreaming Dragon. Because, let's be honest here, guys. This deck has consisted of a lot of revelation. So, the more you revelate, you're going to put more cards in the soul, and you're going to have less chance of decking yourself out with Soul Blast. So, that's why Dreaming Dragon's only in here, because he resets your entire deck. So, you get all the cards at the end of your turn. And if you have 10 or more, you draw a free card, which is what we love the most, right? We love the drawing. So, that's only a small difference with Verno's deck. I think she only plays 2 of these, but I've seen people maybe at least run 4. I want to play 4 personally, but I think 2 of her and 2 Dreaming Dragons might be the best option. And of course, this is most of the cards that she used in the anime. So that's for grade 0s. Okay, so for grade 1s, we're playing 4 copies of Goddess of Transitory Awanami. She's the newest member of our Genesis family, and she has a revelation skill. Her skill is... okay, I'm blinded by here, guys. Hold on. Generation Break 1. When this card is put from your soul to your drop zone, you may soul charge 1. Then, if you have a Vanguard with a revelation ability, you may soul charge again. Which is our main ace monster has revelation. So, that's a good bonus right there. So, of course, you soul charge a lot. Sorry guys, my sleeves are just like a pain in the ass right now. Okay, the next one we're playing 4 copies of Goddess of Fort Kibitsuhime. I finally got my 4th G Perfect Guard yesterday when I opened my boxes, so I'm very happy about that. And she has a revelation of her own too, so... And let me just read this effect 1 second. Choose a card from your hand, discard it, So she's not one of those strict Vanguard ones we had the G Perfect ones in the first time they were introduced. These ones are actually quite more open now. When this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, if you have a Goddess of Kibitsuhime in your soul, you may soul charge 2. Oh, in your soul? Oh, I thought it was from the drop zone. Okay, I'm an idiot. I didn't know that. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. I really thought it was actually from the drop zone if I have a copy of it, but I guess it's in the soul that matters. I keep forgetting that effect, but, you know, it is what it is. We learn. And then, let's see. Ugh, I hate these freaking dirt on the cards here. Alright, next one we're playing 4 copies of Detect Angel. Detect Angel has Revelation as well, but hers is different. For one turn, only for the rearguard auto skill. GB1, when your other rearguard is rested due to an effect of your card, this unit gets 4,000 power at the end of turn. So, as long as you have... So, I guess it's like a one-turn thing, I guess? I'm not quite sure. Well, it is a one-turn. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'm just gonna shut my mouth. And then, finally, we're playing 2 copies of Shackle, Fetter, Gelgja. I think Verno used him mainly not because she doesn't run Fenrir, but she just runs him because of Revelation. But his skill is, from the soul, you put him to the bottom of your deck and you stand a rear guard. And then that unit gets plus 3,000 power. And if you have a Vanguard with Fenrir in its name, you may soul charge 2 cards. Unfortunately, you don't run Fenrir in this set. I know people may be saying that you should run Fenrir because he's a lot better than Amaruda. But you know what? Fuck you guys. Amaruda is the new ace monster, ace unit in my deck, so get used to it. And if you can't, eat a dick. Alright, so for grade 2s, we are playing... I'm getting annoyed with this crap. There we go. 4 copies of Goddess of Favorable Wind, Ninnil. Ninnil has a Vanguard, Rearguard, Revelation. And her skill is Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When you're... okay, I hate this slide. When your other rearguard rests due to the effect of your card, if you have a Vanguard with Revelation, pay the cost. And if you do, increase this unit's power by the original attack of the rested rearguard until the end of turn. Now, she used this combo with Senri. Again, Verno used this combination against Tayo when she strode. So Ninnil gained the attack points of Balmain and Senri. Alright, for now, next one we're playing 4 copies of Balmain Kotonoha, Revelation of course, and her skill is, when your card is put into your soul during your turn, this unit gets 1,000 power until the end of turn. Then, if it was put into your soul due to effective Revelation, this unit gets 1,000 additional power. So, as long as you have 2 Kotonohas on the field, or at least one of her, she'll gain the 2,000 boost anytime a unit is Revelation. And since the deck has Revelation in its name, there you go. And then finally, we're playing 3 copies of Balmain Senri, another Revelation unit. 1 turn only, Counterblast 1. When your other rearguard is rested due to the effect of your card, look at the top card of your deck, put it either on top or bottom. And if you put it on the bottom of your deck, this unit gets plus 2,000 power. So I think the best you're going to do is put it at the bottom, especially if you're trying to get a trigger. Which the deck is, that's what the whole thing about Revelation for is, it's all about figuring out if you're going to get a trigger or not. And if not, you can just go throw the card in the soul. And then finally, we're playing grade 3s. I'm playing 4 copies of the main boss, Prime Beauty, Amaruda. Amaruda's Revelation, and her stride skill is Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 2. And if you just so happen to put a unit that has Revelation, a skill Revelation in the soul, you add 4,000 power to a rear guard, up to 2 of them, and draw 1 card. Is it? Yep, up to 2 of my units. So you can actually put this on your Vanguard too if you wanted to. So, which I think is pretty awesome. And finally for grade 3, we're playing 4 copies of Ice Crest Goddess Svava. Revelation, skill of 1 turn, Soul Generation Break 1, Soul Blast 3. 3 normal units, a special Soul Blast has normal units. This unit gets 5,000 power, and if this unit is on the Vanguard, you draw a free card. So yeah, I'm kind of like involved in this whole thing. The fun fact about Amaruda, unlike her other coworkers, her colleagues, Shiranui and Domjid, she actually loves humans. She doesn't hate them. She just thinks that Vanguard's amazing. But yet, when Kanzumi Onimaru was possessed by Shiranui, he was just being so evil. Okay, that sounds kind of bad. Basically, dominating was the trend in the anime. There, I said it. Okay, so now for the G deck, I'm only playing three copies of Goddess Investigation Ishtar. I sadly didn't pull a fourth one, otherwise this deck would be completely done, but I didn't, but with no success. So, I actually got, luckily, 3 of these guys, and I'm very happy with. And she actually has a revelation of her own, and her skill is Soul Blast 3 and choose a face-down card called Ishtar in his name. When a grade 1 or greater card is revealed during a drive check, pay the cost. And if you do, choose up to one of the same number of units, the same number of Ishtars in your G zone. At the end of turn, they get 3,000 power, and if the card revealed with that drive check has Revelation ability, stand those rear guards. So, there you go. So I think for me, until I get a fourth one, she's only going to be your finisher. That's all I'm going to be pricing. Because we have other alternatives too. For example, who can forget 4 copies of Mythical Destroyer Beast Vanargandr? He is one of the best macho wolves around here, and he's also one of the best. Vanargandr's skill, you Soul Blast 6, and you flip a face-down copy of a copy of himself, face him in the G-Zone, and then you know how that's going to go. And then look at the top 4 cards of your deck and reveal and choose up the cards, put them either on top or bottom. So that's how people do their drive checks now. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Great Angel Doombrace, just for that Soul Blast and gain 5,000 power to your rear guards. 1 copy of Goss of Settlement Pallas Athena. She's actually a GB8, which from the Fires Collection recently, and she's actually the most broken one, I think, personally. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Blast any number of cards, and all your rear guards gain 2,000 power until the end of turn for each card Soul Blasted. If you Soul Blast 3 or more cards, this unit gets a 10,000 power boost and plus 1 critical. Hence the name Athena, the goddess of love and war. The goddess of war. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Goddess of Firmament Dione, or Diane. Soul Blast 3, well, we all kind of know what she does. She was some GBS at 4, so we all know what she does. And then finally, I'm playing 4 copies of G Guardian Goddess of Twill Tagwoot, the Spider Woman. And her skill is, when this unit is placed in a Guardian Circle, choose either one of your rear guards in the drop zone and put them into your soul. Choose up to 3 cards with the same name as that unit from your drop zone and put them into your soul. If you put 1 or more cards, this unit gets 10,000 power to shield. So, yeah. And that's conclusion for the deck profile, guys. I know it's not really what people are hoping for. I'm hoping to, get 1 more of Ishtar because I really need 1 more. But I'm going to be selling for 3 until I get, that 1 unit. So, anyways, guys, that concludes this deck profile for my Amaruda Revelation deck profile. I hope you guys like it. Leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this deck profile. There will be a full deck list in the description down below, so feel free to get out your thoughts and opinions. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And it's great to be back, guys. And I'm sorry for keeping you guys waiting for so long. I'm pretty sure you guys are asking a little bit of questions like, where the fuck was I been? I'll tell you about the rest, someday. So have a good day, guys, and keep on vanguarding. Bye.